guys, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be making my best friend a crochet jersey. So I saw this girl on TikTok make a crochet jersey and it was the cutest thing ever. Her name on YouTube is That's So J. So this is going to be kind of like a review of her pattern because I'm going to be following her video. I'm going to link it down below if you want to follow it too and see how easy it is for somebody like me who is a very beginner crocheter to make. So let's review her video together. I'm not going to put clips of her video in mine because I want you to go check hers out. So I'll link it down below. But let me show you the colors that I got for this jersey. I got white for the basin, pink for the top part. Now, I think this is going to be so cute. And I thought this was going to be neon pink, but it's this color. So I'm hoping these still look really cute together, but she says the more colors you add in, the more it looks like a jersey. So I'm like really hoping these look cute together. But yeah, so I'm going to start making it and I will come check in once I have a good part of it, I guess, made, and then I'll let you know what I think of the pattern thus far. Okay guys, so I'm almost done with the first panel. So she has you doing this in panels. I thought she was gonna have like the full panel made, however no. So I'm not quite sure. So far though, her like pattern is super easy to follow. Now I'm not doing it from her actual pattern. I'm following along with her YouTube video, which I did say I think at the beginning that I'm gonna link here. But here's what I got so far. Look at that, it's so cute. Okay, I was so worried that these colors weren't gonna look good together, but I think because she does like this white in between, it looks so cute. I am like, my best friend's gonna love it. Now it is gonna be like oversized, it's like an oversized crochet jersey, but I'm loving it so far. And as like somebody who's very new to crochet, I think that she is laying it out like so perfectly, like how everything is done, and she's showing you her hand work with it, you know what I mean? Like she's showing you, okay, you're going to pull through, you're going to do this, and then she's also explaining things really well that like I as a beginner crocheter don't know, and they're like mistakes that I've made on other projects, like accidentally increasing because of the way that I finish off a row, and her explaining you don't want to do it this way because you're going to increase. And I think that that is so sweet that she's like actually explaining, because even though she doesn't have to, like I guess for her pattern it's kind of important, but like she's teaching you things that you're going to use on other projects. So like I said, as somebody who's like really new to crocheting, I think that her video so far is really informative and it is just kind of like easy to follow. So don't be intimidated. I will check back in after, because after I finish this panel I have to make the second panel, so I'll check back in I guess after the second panel is made. But so far easy breezy. I haven't had any like real questions about her pattern, just right now that she's having us cut off here instead of finishing the top part and then doing it, but maybe there's a reason, I don't know. Like I said, I'm new to this and I didn't look ahead. I'm literally just watching and following along as I go. So this is what I got so far. Look how cute this is. Ooh, pretty. Also, I don't know if I said this, but this is for my best friend and she's like a huge Dodger fan. So I think I'm gonna put Dodgers on the front, her last name on the back, and then her favorite number right here. And I know before y'all come for me, the Dodgers are blue. She's a girl, so she gets pink, okay? I don't care. I'm not a sports person, so I don't really know about this, but I'm gonna make it the way that I want to, so. Hey you guys, okay, so in an honest review of this pattern, I didn't listen. Like, we could really sit here and go over that later, but she said to stop where it was at, and I think I said that in the last clip, like she wants me to stop here and then make another panel and then pick it back up. I, for some dumb reason, thought that she was going to show us how to do the next one, but she just kind of said it and then continued, so I continued. So I have the whole first panel completely finished. It is coming out so cute. There's going to be a collar right here, but because it's supposed to be like a V-neck jersey, but this is it. These colors should work so much better together than I thought they were going to. So cute. I'm just dumb, and while she was saying to do it, I thought for some weird reason, and this is not on her, this is probably on me, other patterns that I followed were like people's videos on YouTube. When they tell you to start with something else, they kick that off by reminding you how it works, like by showing you, hey, we're gonna start a new one, so like let's cast on that, like blah blah. And I thought she was gonna do the same, and when she didn't and continued, I continued. So at least I have this panel completely finished. I'm going to start on the next panel. I kind of like it better this way anyway. I like to fully finish a panel before I start working on the next one. Incomplete panels freak me out. That's just like a personal thing. But like I said, once again, I really like following her tutorials. She is very informative and I really like that. But here's my first panel completely finished. I will be back once I'm working on the next one. Hi guys! So at this point, I have finished the first panel. I think I showed you guys this already. And now I have finished the second panel. At this part of the tutorial, she wants you to connect the tops and the sides. However, I want to make my best friend's number and then like some lettering. I don't know if I'll have enough time to do the lettering, but for sure the number. So I'm just gonna connect this top part and then crochet the numbers that I want on here, like her favorite number and stuff. Her birthday is less than 7 days away. Her birthday is actually 7 days away from this. So we're gonna have to do this fast. So I'm gonna try to crochet her favorite number. Now, here's the thing. So it's gonna be, the number's gonna be on this white part, right? Should I crochet it in this pink color or this like reddish pink color? Like that's the question. I think this pink color will go better, but I'm still debating it. Still heavily debating it. But that's where I'm gonna do next. I'm going to connect the top and then start working on the number for her. Her favorite number is 8, so I'm gonna have to learn how to crochet numbers. I've never done that before, but I'm gonna attach that and then I will be back. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, so I did like attach it together like the tutorial showed. Look how pretty it is. Okay, but I stopped there because I wanted to do the numbers. Now she likes the number 8, so I crocheted 2 number 8s and I am going to put them on the front side. This is the wrong side. However, I started thinking about it, and the way this jersey sits, it's kind of longer. She's kind of a shorter, we're smaller people, but she's like smaller than me, and so she's kind of a shorter person, so this jersey is going to sit a little bit long on her. So veering away from the tutorial a little bit, I decided that I wanted to be able to ruche when she wants it to. So if she wants to make it like a crop top, she can ruche up the sides and put pretty pink bows. So to do that, I decided just to add in double crochet to the sides. So these are 2 rows of double crochet. This is a slip stitch to attach to the other side, and on the wrong side it looks like that. So I'm going to then crochet a long strand of pink, like a pink ribbon kind of a thing, and then attach it to, obviously, to the top, and then that way it can make like a pink bow on this side. And when it's like long, she can have as a pink bow, and then when she ruches it up, it'll be a pink bow on the side, and either way it'll go with like the design. So this is what it looks like on the right side. It's kind of, yeah, not very noticeable, which it shouldn't be, but I did, like I said, veer away a little bit from the original tutorial, and that's just because I want it to fit my best friend's style a little more, and she loves a crop top, so we added a ruching detail. All right, you guys, I will be back once I get the number 8s on here. I was thinking about putting her last name on the back of this, but I thought after a while, for safety reasons, I don't think that that's a good idea, because if somebody that knows your last name comes up and starts talking to you and they like call you by your last name, you tend to think that you know them, and just like doesn't feel very safe. So I'm starting thinking about putting Dodgers on the back because that's her favorite team, and I still may do that, but I'm like running out of time really fast. So I think I'm gonna add the 8s, finish the sleeves and the collar, and then see if I have enough time to put Dodgers, because I'm always running out of time. Hey guys, so I just finished the sleeves. Let me show you what we are working with here. So my only critique on this pattern so far, I've loved her tutorial, which I will tag below, except when it came to the sleeves. She was so undescript about what you're supposed to do with the sleeves, and kind of was like, hey, you know, make it your own. But I feel like when you're following a tutorial, you want to follow the tutorial. So I felt like super unsure about the length of the sleeves, like what I was supposed to do. So I kind of just looked up jerseys online and how the sleeves kind of look, and that's what I kind of went with, which is similar to what she did but different. That's my only critique. Otherwise, I've been loving this tutorial, loving this pattern. Let me show you how it looks now. The collar is not done yet. I've got to do the collar, but here's what we've got. I also did, I think I spoke about this, I add in on the side so that my best friend can cinch this. So I just put little pink bows, but she can untie this and then pull this up and then like obviously tie it up here so she can make it into like more of like a cropped version, or just like if she wants to make it more like, you know, cinchy. So that is not a part of the original pattern. I just did that because my best friend's kind of short. We're short people, we're not very tall people, and this seems kind of like it would be long on her, so that way she could cinch it up and make it like a little bit more fitted and more street style. Okay, so now that we've covered this, I still have to do the collar. I'm working on the decals right now. I don't know if they're called decals or embroideries, but her favorite number is the number 8, so I crocheted a couple of 8s to go on the front and the back. The next thing is her favorite team is Dodgers, so I want to put Dodgers on the back right here. I have never crocheted letters before, so bear with me. Here's my letter D. I actually really like this letter D. My O, my other D, which kind of looks a little bit like a musical note, my G, and then my E is over here. So I still have the R and the S to make, which I'm going to do tonight before I go to bed. And then I want to get all of these attached, and then from there I'm going to do the collar, weave in all the ends, and we are done. We are almost to the finish line, which thank God, because her birthday's in 2 days, so I'm kind of close once again. But I will have it done for her birthday, I swear, and that way I can give it to her and she can start wearing it to the Dodgers games. I don't know if baseball's going right now. Is baseball over? Baseball going? I don't know. I'm not into sports, so don't judge me. But she's gonna look so cute in this once it's done. I'm so excited for her to see it. All right, you guys, I've got a lot of work to do and a long night ahead of me, so I will come back once I have it all done. Maybe I'll show you once the decals are on, but before I do the color, unless I do the color first. Don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I will let you know when I let you know. Hey you guys, okay, so I want to touch bases. I'm working on the collar right now and I wanted to talk about it. So in hers, she does a rib stitch, which the way that she does it's really interesting. I like it. However, I cannot get that rib stitch to work for me. I cannot get crochet rib stitch to ever work for me. And I don't know if it's because I'm like naturally come from knitting. Knitting is what I do, so when I look at rib stitches, I want it to look like the knitting one, and the crochet one just never looks as clean to me. I don't personally just like it. So I did decide to do the collar a little different. I decided to go with a jointed double crochet, and I'm loving the way that it's coming out. Let's see. This is what it is looking like. And I just like it. It's softer, it's more feminine, it's a little fluffy. I don't know why it reminds me of Nike. But let me show you really quick how I do it. So in case you don't want to go with the rib stitch that she's doing, this is just another option. Okay, so here's how you do it. You're going to yarn over, and before you slide through, you're going to go into this little loop from the last stitch, slide in, okay, and then you're going to go into your stitch like so. Pull up, grab that yarn, and go through all 3 of these on your hook. This last one is a little tricky for some reason. Pull through, yarn over, go through this stitch right here, like I said, from the last one, go into your stitch, pull through, go through the 3 on your hook, and then boom. So that is how I'm doing it, and I personally just love the way that it is looking. Like I said, this is my personal preference. I just like this a little bit better, and like I said, I could not get the rib stitch to work for me. So besides that, this is how my collar is looking, and I will show you guys when I have more done. I also did attach the 8 on the front, so that is also done. You guys, it is finally done. I have finished the jersey. Look how pretty this came out. Look at the back. It says Dodgers on it. it just came out so good. I have it cinched right now because I know that's how my best friend's gonna wear it. But uncinched is longer. It just came out so good. So let's rate this tutorial. So I would say on level of experience, it is easy medium. I don't feel like it's something that you could just pick up a crochet hook and a ball of yarn and start right away. I feel like it's something that you have to know, like, kind of the basics. But it is a great, like, beginner tutorial because she taught me so many things that even though they pertain to this tutorial, there's still things that I'm going to need to crochet in the future. So thank you so much. So I would say this is easy medium. With that being said, let's rate this tutorial. Hello, 9 out of 10. Look how cute this is. This came out so good. Obviously, as you guys know, I changed the sides because I wanted mine to be able to cinch up. And I also changed the collar because I couldn't get that rib stitch down and I like this one better. But I mean, she left it pretty open-ended, where you can kind of customize it as you please. And I really do love that. The tutorial was super, like, good to follow, and like I said, she's very knowledgeable on, like, things that I didn't know. But then again, I've only been crocheting for a year, so I'm still really new to this. But this is our final product. It came out so good. If you want to check out her tutorial and try it yourself, I'm gonna link it below. But look at, it's just so good. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If there's another tutorial that you guys want me to follow, rate, and see if I can do it, let me know in the comments below. I am so willing to try. This was so fun. I always get curious about tutorials and I'm like, is that going to be easy? Is it going to be hard? What level of experience do I need? So if you guys have a tutorial that you've been eyeballing that you want me to try, let me know. All right, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and bye.